Hey guys, my name is SENIAC and welcome back to another episode of Mini Cities 2 here in Roblox, where if you was here for the last stream right now, you'll remember your boy started building his very own highway system. Now we'll get onto it in just a moment, boys, because today we're going to expand this system. We're going to get vehicles using it as well as growing the city even more. And I just want to say right now, if you are enjoying Mini Cities 2, want to see more of it, smash that like button down below. If you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when more episodes do come out. And breathe, and we are back. So this is what we did on the last stream right now. We kind of started the highway here, which meant I did need to delete quite a few buildings. So you can enter in here, you can enter and exit just there right now, and we built our very own trumpet junction. This is a way that we can kind of transfer around and spiraling down to the highway system leading down this way, which eventually boys, goes and links to here. Now I need to set up a better system to be able to transfer one highway to the other. I also need to create an on and off ramp around here to make it accessible for the people using it. And then, oh my goodness me, it goes all the way down here and ends, but I have a sneaky suspicion we might have to do something around here to extend the highway even further. There's a lot we've got to do, boys. There is a lot we've got to do right now to build this big, beautiful highway system. So I think we should jump straight into it. Now, it is getting dark. The sun is definitely going down, but your boy is going to be building something big and beautiful. So I reckon first thing we do then is we're going to end the highway just here. So we're going to hop into build mode real quick, where we should be able to see a little bit lighter, which doesn't do much difference. And we're going to extend the roads first and foremost. And how far can we take them? There's like a limit to where we can actually build, but I wish the game told us where the limit was. Like, is it here? No. Is it here? Yes. That is our limit. So let's just pick a random spot. Let's just pick a spot like here to be where it's all going to end. So if I just come out by there by 1 and go a little bit further, and we'll end it about there. Yeah, seems about right. And then we'll bring this highway to a kind of halting stop. So if I bring this out, both of them by 1, and then I raise it, right, using the right button, to there, raise it to there, and then you straight across, and then you straight across. And then that is where the highway ends or kind of starts, depending on how you feel about it. Nice and simple. So that sorts that area out right now, which means I can build within all of this section, and we can get a lot of, like, you know, buildings all set up. It should be pretty interesting. Right, let me extend this a little bit further like that. There we go. There we go. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here. We'll see what happens. But I need to kind of connect these highways right now. Now, currently, they're not being used because there's no need to. They don't really go anywhere. Until I start building on this side of the city, no one's going to use my highway network. But I've got to figure out the best way to kind of connect this up. Now, these roads are not treated like a conventional highway. We have a kind of level 1, level 2 tier system. So it's not like if I'm playing City Skylines, that kind of jazz. So I can do something really, really simple and really, really basic, which I might kind of do like a big, not a roundabout, but like it kind of looks like a it's called a cloverleaf interchange. Now, we're going to select 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we'll do the 5th one, and I'll bring it out by 1. Now, hopefully I can replicate that leading all the way around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one. Right, is that about right? I think it's about right. It should be about right. Now, this one here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th one on this, which has to go up by 2, which it does get a little bit more difficult the higher you go. And then we do the same on here. So that's 1. Oh no! Now I've completely lost my mind. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I've done it wrong. I knew I did it wrong, boys. I knew I did it wrong right there. Right, this is going to be a glorious connection right now if you ever see one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right, which is kind of weirdly hovering over the road underneath it. So that's kind of adding definitions and levels, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, up. Bam. Bam. There we go. So now we've just simply got to connect them. Now, I discovered in the live stream right now the curve tool, which enabled me to kind of build these big, beautiful kind of bends right now. And I'm going to utilize it here as well to try and get it to connect up to there. Now, it should be very simple, boys. It should be very simple, no issues. For some reason, I make it look so damn easy. And there we go. That's how we can transition to the other highway really, really easily right now. I wish the developer added in highway roads so I could upgrade these to highway roads, which mean they're quicker speed limits, so the vehicles are more likely to use them. Right, that's pretty good. So the only thing I'm now missing for this big, beautiful highway system is a nice little on and off ramp. Now, I'm thinking, right, I could do something very similar to this one over here, where this one works, where you turn on and off on the same road, this road. Or I could split it and do something a little bit different between these two roads. I mean, conventionally, it doesn't make sense, but ideally, it could work out really, really well. So if I went to here and do the same on this side, come out by one like that. I've got to now somehow bring these in, which is always going to be difficult, which I'm now just realizing how much of a mistake I might be making trying to do this. But let me try the bend right now. So if I went here, up by 2, right, does my bend not work? Oh, wrong bend. Wrong bend. Now, that might be a little bit too much to ask for. Do you reckon that's too much to ask for such a harsh drop? Yeah. It's going to be way too much to ask for, SENIAC. Way too much to ask for right now. So I'm thinking I delete these and I go back by 1 maybe. Or, yeah, we're going to go back by 1. So, delete that. Build you. And then what we'll do, we'll kind of stick out by 1. Stick out by 1 like that. By 1. By 1. There we go. This could be interesting. It could be very interesting right now. So obviously I want to bend it, but when we bend it and bring it down, we want it to kind of level out. So bend and bring down, but level up. Right, I think we've got this. So making sure that we've got this smack bang on, like you, and then of course like you. Now, they should all be the same, which they are, which I should now have no issues with running this right down. Or to there. Because you can't connect it in, which is the awkward part. You have to kind of level it down to then bring it in. Right, this is a weird junction. Granted, I completely understand how weird this is now looking, but how glorious does it now look? Oh, it's like the reverse of this one. I don't know, boys. Out of these big junctions right now, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which one do you prefer? Let me know in the comment section down below. But the city is now expanding. We can now access all different kinds of areas, so we should now be able to build in all these different kinds of areas. Now, my only concern is, right, the way I've set my city up, I've set my city up in a way that the kind of construction yards, which are all the way over there, have a radius. So if I had anything over here, they wouldn't kind of build them. But I'm thinking over this side, it's going to be low density stuff anyway. So what we could do is we can kind of build a small little industry area to feed all the houses and stuff like that. But I don't need the big stuff set up for it. Now, what I mean is, what we're going to quickly do right now is we're going to get the road, and then we'll make this be our little border road and bring this all the way down. There we go. Now, we'll connect up this road because these are our main drags of road that lead us up from the highway system. I might as well connect this one as well. And obviously, the highway there is going to pretty much end there anyway, but we'll sort that out at a later date. Now, on the outskirts over here, we'll keep it simple because we're going to put down some basic industry. So we'll start with a large tree farm. So do 1. What does it need to build? It needs 20. Oh, I forgot. It needs wood itself, doesn't it? It needs wood itself. And the annoying bit is, I don't know where the edge is. I don't know where the edge is. So let me just quickly get these now built. So if I get one, well, 2 of them built. There we go. And at least then they can provide wood for the other ones. But at least I've got these 2 now done. So their delivery is now being placed. Pretty easy, pretty simple, okay, boys? Pretty simple. Now, in this little area is where we're going to have all of our industry going down. So we're going to get the large stone mines as well, because I'm thinking the basic resources we require to actually function or get functioning the basic houses. Now, we're also going to get a construction yard as well, because your boy is kind of lazy, and I don't want to have to place it all down myself. So build you just there. Now, I'm hoping those are the basic things required, because if I want to build a residential house right now at this point, you can see information requires wood, planks. I didn't take planks into question, did I? You fool. Okay, we're going to need a saw though. We're going to need, it's a lumber mill, isn't it? Yeah. It is a lumber mill. So I'll place one there and I'll place one there. We've got, oh, I'm out of bounds. Yikes. Okay, we're not out of bounds technically, but I'm going to reposition it to maximize the space that I have available. So maybe I can get it right to the edge. No. I should have learned from the first time. SENIAC, you should have learned from the first time. It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen, boy. Right, we place you here. And, I mean, how many? I'll just go for 1 lumberyard for now. We'll go for 1 lumberyard. Now, we actually need people working there to be able to get this all up and running, which means we have 678 jobs currently available, or positions available right now. So we need to expand our residential front. So let's start nice and basic then. We'll go for these nice little country houses that we've got going all the way down here. Now, great thing is, they'll instantly get built because there's not really much going on. Now, these small little Asian style houses will kind of, you know, continue to build our beautiful little neighborhood all the way up, leading these all the way down. These guys are going to hate living next to the highway, but it is what it is. Not really much I can do about that right now. And then we'll bring this road kind of skadoodling down to here. It's almost like a little bit of a cul-de-sac underneath the highway. And that's the road there that will lead on to all of these additional houses. Now, we can go for these kind of boxier ones as well, which these do require planks. So we'll see how we get on with all of that. Right, bam, 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 bam. And in the little gaps and the little nooks and crannies, that's where we're going to place down all the trees and stuff and kind of expand the forest. Why is the trees on the highway right now? What's going on here? Goodbye. How did the trees go up there? I have no idea. I've got trees growing on the on the roads right now. So we've almost got all the jobs currently fulfilled. We do need more power. So we're going to go and get this now all set up. Now, when it comes to the power stuff, I do have the ability to build a coal plant, but it does require quite a few items to get up and running, but it can provide quite a bit of power in return. So it's probably the best bet to get the coal power plant. Just hoping that we, you know, have enough resources to be able to build it. We should do. We should do, boys, because it's all been self-automated anyway. Beautiful. Beautiful. 94 positions now currently remain. So, again, all those houses that I've now built are just slowly being filled, which is absolutely amazing right now. So, back to the road systems anyway, because I'm going to bring this out as a little bit of a cul-de-sac to kind of also treat it as like an end where then stuff slightly changes. So, I might bring a road just down to there to bring this road up. Bring a road just down to about there to bring this road up. And it's how we can kind of split and create these little, you know, sprawling neighborhoods, if that's what you want to call them. So the little smaller houses right now, I can get like a nice little row of them all in. And then a bunch of trees behind it. We'll eventually fill all this up with trees and stuff like that. So we got the smaller apartments as well, so we can kind of go a little bit bigger. I don't want to go too big around these areas, but big enough that we can kind of get some extra stuff in. We'll go for these slightly larger ones. And we'll do the same just over on this side as well. Now, I could squeeze some ones behind it, but I reckon we'll kind of go for like a different style of house behind. These little townhouses look quite nice. We'll kind of do like a nice little setup of all of these. There we go, boys. So that's a lot of houses that need to be built, and they will slowly get built. But once we can get the other stuff over here all set up, we should be rocking and rolling. So now we have unemployed citizens, which means we have now people working in all of these buildings. So it's just a case of now just slowly getting more workplaces all set up. So is it getting dark again? It's literally just got light. Does anybody know the commands right now to make it daytime all the time? We need to get them brand new power plants that I got up and running. So we need coal. Now, where's my coal factories? I forget what they look like. You're plastic, but you do get coal from somewhere. Where do I get the coal from, boys? If you're, is it you? Ah, coal. Coal. There we go. Right, how much coal did I need? Okay, we should be able to do both of these in this one building, and then that'll give me all the power I need for hopefully quite some time, boys. Hopefully quite some time. Now everything over there will then start producing, so we are going to be all up and running. The city is looking beautiful. We need to get lights on the highway as well to make it come to life at night. I mean, let's just kind of quickly play around with maybe the idea of street lights. I can put them in the middle. One there, there. Just run it all the way down in the middle. Right, if I just do that little section. Yeah, highway lights are definitely needed. 100% they are definitely needed. So, until we get more stuff built over here, they won't really use the highways. They won't really use them just yet. But I gotta get more stuff all up and running. All these buildings are slowly coming together as well. This is amazing. This is amazing. Oh, and now we need water. It never ends, boys. It never ends right now. Let me get my water plant, and I can kind of build it. I can kind of build a nice little water plant over here. So I reckon we kind of just extend the road and build it on the outskirts. So you there, water pump is just here. We'll get 2 down. We'll get 1 there and then 1 there. The only problem is it's so far away from what it actually needs to get up and running. We might need to do a little bit of jazz. So stone exported to you, and then we're gonna need some ore as well. So ore exported. Oh, I've got to wait for the ore to be exported. It's 24 seconds to get it all delivered to over here. That's what I mean. We need stuff locally now. I wish that the construction buildings had like a larger. They had like a city. I wish they never had a radius and they were just citywide. But I understand it just can't be like that. I understand it can't be like that right now. Oh, and now they've got rid of that building. They've exported it. Right, can I select a different one? No. You. Yes, I can maybe export you over here. So that will give us the water that's then needed, and then we're back up and running over here, so we can just get stuff then done. Right, so I think next episode then we're going to completely be building this area of the city right now. But the highways look pretty good, right, boys? The highways do look pretty good. Now, guys, if you want to see more of this, and for this city to keep expanding as it is, make sure you smash that like button down below. If you are new around here, make sure you do subscribe. But until next time, I will see you all soon. So, goodbye.